Let's just jump straight into this video. So today we'll be working with LOXXOFHAIR, and y'all could already tell from the packaging it's gonna be litty. Okay, boom. So the first 200 orders will receive a free pair of lashes, and these are very nice. It's the packaging for me. Quality lashes with your purchase, and the code for the free lashes is obviously Ella. Okay, period. Okay, so we have a natural color, 14-inch, 16-inch, and a 12-inch closure. So 2 bundles of a closure, and this company is Chicago based, so they do offer free fast delivery for 1 to 2 days. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into this tutorial. It's gonna be a nice quick weave install for only 99 bucks, which is the cost of the hair. So something convenient for those who, it's corona time, COVID time, so you definitely want to be, very watchful of your pockets. Okay, so basically I already started with my braid pattern already down, and I am going to do a side part. Y'all probably seen from the thumbnail, and I'm going to go ahead and add my Got to Be glue gel, and then put down our wig cap. And basically, I know it's kind of like my same old sew down the perimeter. Always got our ankle braids. Okay, period. When I say we always got the ankle braids, we always have our ankle braids. And right now I'm just sewing it down so that it's secure, and this is going to be a quick weave. So we want to be super protective but lasting and definitely secure. So we're gonna go ahead and take our spritz and just blow dry the hair. And for this cap, I did put it from ear to ear like I was doing a frontal, so you'll go ahead and just do it from ear to ear. So once you go ahead and have that dry, you want to go ahead and cut the excess cap, everything that you don't need. Making sure you also blend the bald cap method. Add any sprays. Y'all see I'm doing with my finger. I got me the free spray, and I'm just putting those parts of the edge of the cap that ain't down, and then I'm blow drying it with my finger into place so that we have a nice seamless bald cap method, so that our install of our closure will be out the scalp. And then now that my the wig cap don't match exactly to her skin tone, I'm gonna take some foundation and pat into where the closure's gonna be at, so I'll have a nice perfect blending. And now I'm just going ahead measuring and adding my white dots of the outline of where exactly my closure is gonna be placed. So make your life easier, work smarter than harder, do what you got to do to make your life easier. So I'm just outlining with a closure so you don't have no mishaps. And yeah, girl. So now we're going to go ahead and protect the hair, of course, because we're going to be using 30-second glue, bonding glue. So I'm taking the rapid strips, and then I'm going to be putting it all over her head. And you're going to need your client's help, so have them hold where you need them to hold. My client's holding to the ears. I'm just bringing it to her ears, all the rapid strips, and then she's going to hold it down so that no glue is touching her real hair. So when she does take out this unit, she'll be... it'll be like 1, 2, 3. You want to make it easier for your client and you. And you want to make sure your hair underneath is protected, because this is protective hairstyle. So you want to make sure nothing damaging will happen to the hair. And then I'm going to take my black stocking cap. And don't worry, y'all. Y'all probably thinking, girl, where the closure finna go? Don't worry, sis. You too quick. We finna get there. So go ahead and put your black stocking cap on top. And then as you can see now, everything, all the papers is covering all her hair. None of her hair is pickable and showing. So now I'm going to take my ankle braids. Y'all see how them ankle braids be coming in handy? I'm finna drill it in y'all heads with these ankle braids. So now I'm going to take the needle and thread and sew on the perimeter of the ankle braids of her hair of the cap, so that the strips and the cap will be on top of the other cap. So at this point, we got 3 layers of protection, okay, period. So we know that this install gonna last, and she's gonna be protective, and it's not gonna be damaging, so you don't have to worry about glue. You know how some people don't like glue, they think it's just so harsh, but when it's done correctly and obviously taken down correctly, you won't have any problems at all. So you definitely could do that. So right now, y'all see I am taking my scissors and where the closure's gonna be, which is perfectly why we did that outside line and all that good stuff, fancy stuff. You know how much of the edge script to edge script, what I'm talking about, girl, the paper, the black paper of how much you're gonna need to cut. So you just basically cut the little outside U-hole of the closure placement, and then that's where you just obviously won't have the paper, because that's where the closure is gonna be, and you don't want that to be covering. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. So I'm just sewing literally on the whole outside of where our closure is gonna be, and also where the glue is gonna be. So That's what I'm doing. And then now I'm going to take some extra securance and add in the spritz onto the black cap, because I do want to make sure that the hairline of her head, the front of her head, is also protected, because you know the glue will reach up to there. So the more you protect it, the better. So once you go ahead and blow that dry, you finna take the scissors, cut up the excess black clip that don't need to be there. So obviously it can't be in the placement where the closure finna be at, and on the sides of the bag. Everything that don't need to be, this is where you're gonna take your scissors and you finna cut it off. Just cut it off. Hey, okay. So yeah, just cut off anything excess that ain't supposed to be there. But it's really the packaging for me, the Luxe hair I'm living. It did come in a natural black, but I did develop this hair, which y'all guys gonna see real soon. And 2 is natural stay. I just used 30-bar developer, let it sit overnight, then rinse it out. Right now I'm taking alcohol, cleaning the forehead, because we're about to apply our adhesive, which is Ghost Bond, and we're gonna go ahead and do 3 thin layers of glue so that we could go ahead and apply our closure. And this closure, once again, is 12 inches, and I just took a little the razor, of course, to remove the excess lace. Make sure you do the color correction of the closure to making sure it's matching your client's forehead, scalp, and all that good stuff. And you just want to place that bad boy on there. Take your time. As y'all see, I'm doing this in real time. It ain't a race, because you know you want to make sure everything's to perfection. And then I'm gonna go ahead, and once I got my placement, that's when you could go ahead and tap it in. And I'm opening it up just to make sure there's no bubbles, because you know, if you do hair, you want to make sure it ain't no ripples in the lace, because sometimes it might not sew down flat. So check all your nicks and cracks and corners. And then to secure the closure, we're going to go ahead and sew the perimeter of the closure as well. So the little thick part band that be on the closure, sew that down. And anything that didn't glue in the front, also add some glue and then melt that down into place. That's what I just did right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish sewing it outside. Then I'm taking my elastic band and putting it down so I can get a better melt. And this is the 14 and 16 inch closure. I am starting off with the 14 inch due to the fact that this is going to be asymmetrical. So the 14 could be in the back because it's going to be cut anyways. And then the 16 in the front, so that it'll give that longer look. Yeah, because the 14 in the front is going to be looking a little choppy and all that. So put the 16, a longer length on the top, 14 on the bottom. And just start gluing. And the elastic band was in my way, so y'all about to see I'm about to take it off, because it was in my way. Okay, how I'm supposed to do this, and it's in my way. It's just all in the front, honey. So I am gonna remove the elastic band after the 3rd track. And then you just want to go ahead and just apply the glue on the track, cut it as you going, and then, well, measure before you cut, obviously. Glue it, spritz it, and then after every couple tracks, I do spritz the whole thing, then blow dry. So just work your way up and just close the hole. Start going straight, then you start making a little U, then keep closing, and yeah. But this hair color was developed, once again, let me reiterate, because, you know, yeah. So how I got this color, I just added 30 volume developer and I let it sit overnight. So there was no bleaching involved. This is just the level that the hair came up to be. And this is 7A grade hair. And it just did its job. So that's how I achieved this hair color, because we didn't want to do the regular black. I was like, let's do brown. You can never go around with brown on brown. So yeah. So now that after I done glued everything and I made my part of where I wanted to be, we did a little side part and hot combed it into place. And then now we're doing the baby hairs. Y'all already know I got my Nairobi foam on my hands, and I got to be glued gel on my hands, on the back of my hand. And then we got the spoolie and the wrist work and the motion, and we just getting these baby hairs into place. Okay, period. And I'm only adding 2 baby hairs. Do the baby hairs to your liking, but I'ma just do 2 and make sure they're very swooped, dried into place with our blow dryer on warm heat. Okay, giving me very much out the scalp vibes. And then I'm gonna take some concealer, LA Girl Pro Concealer. I don't know the name, but any shade that's lighter than your client's skin tone, that's gonna give them very much scalp. And then put it to define the part, and we will not be plucking apart because it's not needed, and also we will not be adding no brown spray, red spray to the part because it's not needed. So those steps will be skipped. And then here's my wax to get everything into place because we are about to cut, so you want to make sure the front, you know, is silky. Check me out. Hold on though. Yeah, make sure the front is nice and silky straight, all the flyaways down, and you will do extra refinement and touch back once you're done. But yeah, so now we about to cut, and I'm about to use some shears. And honestly, y'all, the way I'm cutting, I'm just cutting because I know I was go ahead and go back with the clippers and clean it up. So, and these scissors was very dull. Get you some very sharp shears so you can get a nice precise cut, because the when you go back with the clippers, you might not have to do anything at all or just a little bit. But definitely I did have to go back with the clippers and make sure I had the line real straight. But I just used the scissors just to cut like the idea of the shaping that I wanted real quick to remove all the little excess length. And then I did the clippers for the perfect cut and all that. So yeah, use some real sharp shear scissors that work and you only use for hair. So the cut wasn't bad with the scissors, you know, it was okay, but it ain't like the clippers that's gonna make sure everything real straight and perfected into place. But y'all just see I'm just taking the scissors and just cutting in a place of where I want the placement to be. I'm just creating my shape, that's all I'm doing. And then y'all know you guys do have to have your client tilt their head over just to get the little hairs that like to be stubborn underneath. You want the cut to be nice and straight and perfect. So have them tilt forward, have them tilt to the left and the right to get rid of any hairs that are not supposed to be there. And then now you want to go ahead and go back and straighten again so that you could do your bump and, you know, style it to your liking. So you just want to go ahead and style your hair. Make sure the heat is not super hot, because if it's super hot over like 400, you is going to have an indentation of the flat iron, which you do see a little bit there, but I was probably letting it cool. But just be mindful, because y'all know how them flat irons be, able to give you like a little dent. So yeah, you don't have to have the heat super high, but just go ahead and straighten and bump your ends, or style is however you like to be styled. But you know, I'm just showing y'all. And then this some Fantasia spritz, y'all. I just got into this Fantasia spritz. I might have to get all the little whole levels because I really love this spritz and it smells so good. Then here go my bestie coming through with the flatness. Okay, what happened? Okay, bestie, go ahead. That's my bestie. And then I'm taking some free spray, clean it up the front of the hair, getting it nice and right, getting it nice and straight, because we like perfection, baby. Okay, what happened? What else? Oh, okay, Mount Mother on the hair, Color Queen on the hair. What happened? EllaaBaddie, head of all baddies, Doll Baddie gang's taking over. Oh, okay. Check it out, though. It's the 360 for me. Okay, period. So that does basically sum up this video. I will check you guys out in the next one. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, y'all let me know. Make sure you thumbs up this video if y'all enjoying all these hair tutorials. This hair tutorial specifically, make sure y'all check out LOXXOFHAIR in the description box. Check out with them, shop with them, and it's going down. Okay, period. Bye, Doll Baddies.